Hi all, this is Mimi from Pastiche Knitwear, and today I'm going to show you the third iteration of the Chinese Waitress Cast-On, my very favorite cast-on. This came to me from Capsise's book, Cast-Ons and Bind-Offs, 211 Ways to Begin and End Your Work. And since then I've had a couple of viewers who've given me great feedback on how to improve this and the way I was doing it, and the most recent one was Linda Gloss. Who actually, I think her fix is brilliant, and so I wanted to show it to you. And I've also found another way to end this, so I wanted to show that to you as well. So to begin, make a slip knot and put it on your needle, and put the needle in your left hand. This is in the knitted family of cast-ons, so that's why I want the needle in the left hand. We're going to use a crochet hook in the right hand in lieu of another knitting needle. The crochet hook comes under the left hand needle over the working yarn. Continental knitters, I'll show you how to do this holding the yarn in the left hand in just a sec. The yarn is going to come clockwise, which is the opposite way from which we usually throw, over the top of the needle and the hook. Turn the hook to the left and then bring it straight down. It's going to snag the yarn that just wound around it, and then rotate the hook back underneath the left hand needle. Now you notice we have a stitch on the hook. This time we're going to do the same thing. Throw the yarn over the needle and the hook, turn the hook to the left, come straight down, but this time you're going to come through the stitch on the hook as well. Rotate back underneath the left-hand needle tip, and that is really it. Yarn comes clockwise, needle to the left, pull straight down and through that stitch on the hook. And let's do that again. Now, for my continental knitters, same thing. Let's put the yarn over in the left hand. We're going to hold the hook and needle in the right hand. This motion's a little bit broader, but because you're coming clockwise. And then you're just going to turn the hook to the left, bring it straight down, rotate underneath. Same thing. It's really a beautiful, beautiful cast on, and you really do get a rhythm going as you do this. It's lots of fun to do. Looks fabulous. Now, when you get to the end, let's talk about counting stitches. Say I wanted to cast on 10 stitches. The slip knot, the original slip knot, does not count in the final count of stitches. In fact, let's take this moment. I'm just going to bring it down and knock it off the end since I have a double point. Okay, now, say we wanted 10 stitches. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We've got the 9th stitches on the hook because it's eventually going to go up on the needle. So let's do, we want 10, so let's do, oops, wait, here we go. One more stitch. Now I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. That 10th stitch is going to go up on the needle. Now what I did previously was I just dropped it up here on the tip of the needle, but it's kind of sideways looking to me and I didn't love that. So what let's do is just chain through the last stitch on the hook and then come in the front door and drop it up on your left hand needle, so that what happens is we have a completed chain on the bottom and it sits nicely and vertically on the needle on top. And if we look at this cast on, we have chain stitches that run in this direction and this direction. So we don't have a front and back. I mean, it's just a beautiful cast on. I love it, love it, love it. Now let me show you one more thing about if you're going to do this in the middle of your work. Because since this is a knitted cast on, you can use this if you have to add stitches in the middle of the work. I'm working on some Turkish bed socks, which if you haven't seen this pattern, it's loads of fun. Look for it on Ravelry. So what you're going to do is, for the first one, you're actually going to take the last stitch on the needle and slip it onto your crochet hook. And then, let's do this. I'm going to cast on 12 stitches here is what my pattern calls for. So I'm going to come over clockwise and through my stitch, rotate, and we're just going to keep going. Now I've gone from a worsted weight yarn to a fingering weight yarn. So I have to change, and a really teeny little crochet hook, sorry. See if I can get it. I know I can, I know I can. There we go. Work with me here. I just want to show you what real life is like when we're knitting. It's not all smooth and beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to keep going here and show you how to count this because there is a little difference on this. Because we borrowed the first stitch from the previously worked stitches, we don't want to count that in the count. So I'm going to show you how to identify it so you don't make any boo-boos and have not enough stitches on here. So let's count and see what we've got. Now the first stitch here actually belongs with all of these stitches here. It's the one we slipped on our crochet hook. It always wants to group with the new stitches, but just know that first stitch doesn't belong with the new stitches. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 is on my hook, so I've got 2 more I need to do. So we'll do 1 and 2, and then we need this one on the hook to be up on the needle, so I'm going to do the chain stitch through, come in the front door with that left hand needle tip, and we're set. And so let's count. This one counts with the original stitches. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We're there. I really hope you give this a try, and thank you to everybody for all your encouragement and great input. I appreciate it. See ya.